Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Tailgate Talk. We're your hosts, David and Nick. Nick, say hi to the people.
Howdy.
So, this week we've only got one college football game to talk about. Our plan is for the Friday show, we're going to talk some college basketball as we wait for the following weekend for the start of bowl week or bowl season, really. But this week is the famous Army Navy game. I'm pretty sure one of us had it as one of our top rivalries.
Wait,
Nick
no, I
did.
think you did.
I might have, I don't know. Go check the tape. But one of us did because we weren't gonna let that go by. Expect because I think we might have honorably mentioned them for the we talked about our top uniforms. So a lot of history with this game. A lot of pageantry with the uniforms that they've been doing the last however many years. And just awesome to see all the cadets and midshipmen in the stands, all of that. So Nick, what were you most excited about for this weekend?
I'm always excited to see the uniforms that they come out with because I think recently they've started to kind of have that trend where every year they kind of make like a specialty uniform. So I'm excited to see. I saw some clip that one of the teams was starting to practice in the helmets that they're going to use. I haven't really gotten a chance to see what they're going to look like, so I'm assuming we're
I
going to look at
found some
that tonight.
pictures if you
All right,
want to
so
see them
I'm
now.
sure. Other than that, Army has everything to play for, Navy doesn't. Army needs one more win for a bowl game, and Navy's at 4-7. So this is it. So I think two teams that are going to want to win this game even more so than normal for different reasons. It should be an exciting one.
Yeah, it should be. Here's a look at the Navy uniform. They're honoring the 54 Navy graduates that have gone on to become astronauts. According to Navy, that's the most astronauts out of any institution ever. So here's
Makes
a picture
sense.
of that. You can see the astronaut on the helmet. They've got the NASA badge on the shoulders. Let's see if we have any more. I think that's all the pictures they gave me in this one, but they've got it's what pretty clean. I mean, they've got white jerseys with a red stripe that you can see there. They've got the American flag on the left shoulder with the NASA badge on the right, and then looks like the pants are white with a red stripe with white stars. So pretty clean cut. They're calling it out of this world, I'd say. So what do you think of these, Nick?
I like the astronaut on the side of the helmet. I also like the NASA patch. It makes sense that Navy would have a lot of astronauts go through just with what the U.S. military teaches. So I like that they're kind of paying homage to that.
Yep. You can see here on the left, this is the Army uniform. They're honoring, it looks like the Fort Bliss soldiers. I think it's where is it? It should be say where it is over here. Um Dedicating the First Armored Division. So that was during World War II. I think it had something to do with tanks. Pretty sweet. I mean, yeah, I got another picture of them right here. I mean, with the spackling on the helmet, it looks like they've got some insignia here on the side. Um, and then another, it looks like some military badges kind of fit in here on the crown of the helmet. Real clean, looking real nice.
First reaction, I think I like the Navy one a little bit better. Um, but it's still a very clean uniform for Army. So I do like that.
Yeah. Here, this is nice. It's here's giving you all the details. So they've got a shoulder design going on here to reference the tank. The number inspiration is based off of the tanks. Um, all of that splatter is mud splatter from the tanks. I like how they're kind of tying everything in. Um, I think there's a little bit more going on with Army trying to specifically call out different parts of that the what are they? The First Armored Division. I like what Navy's doing with NASA and the astronauts, but this feels a little bit more targeted to call out specific parts of that division. So my preference is going to be on the Army uniforms this year.
Do you want to make a pick on the game, or
Sure, we can go ahead and pick the game.
I was thinking about the because I knew we were going to talk about it, so I kind of did a little research into it, and honestly, my pick comes down more so with just a personal relationship I have with one of the programs. So in middle school, my middle school team played a game at West Point after I think there was either Western Kentucky or Ball State because we I went twice. One year I didn't play, one year I did play. I think the year I played was Ball State, and then the year that I was just a fan was Western Kentucky. So that was it was just a cool experience to play at Mikey. And then after we were just hanging out, exploring the campus, and we found a bunch of cadets, and we started playing like two hand football with them, and it was a great experience. So ever since then, I've kind of leaned towards Army in this rivalry. Funny enough, I was in class today, and one of my professors is a Navy grad, and we were doing like a review game for an upcoming test we have, and the final question was who's going to win this weekend, Army or Navy, and I had to put Navy for that, and that was his correct answer. But in my pick, I'm going with Army.
It's a 1.5 point spread this week. Navy coming in 4-7, Army 5-6. The matchup predictor on ESPN's analytics has it at a 51% leaning towards Army, so it's about as close as it gets with these two, which is what you love to see. Really inspires for a close, tough game. This is old-fashioned football. Triple option, true triple option. They will pass the ball 0 times if they can. You look at and you look at the stats. I mean, you've got Army averaging just under 30 points a game, which is for a triple option team pretty good. Navy at 22. Army is giving up only 23 points a game, and Navy giving up 24. So really very comparable. Um, I think I agree with you, Nick. I'm leaning towards Army this week. I think that I'm looking at their schedule and just who they beat versus Navy, and um, it's it feels like a toss up. I mean, you've got last time Navy played, they played UCF, won 17-14. So Navy may be coming in with some momentum off of that ranked win. You've got Army coming off of they're on a 2 game win streak, beating UConn 34-17 and then UMass 44-7. So they're coming in feeling pretty hot too. I think both teams are going to come in inspired. I think this game's going down to the wire. So that
Well,
one and a half point spread is right on.
the one interesting thing about Navy is that, like you said, they last came out and beat UCF, but that was on November 19th. That was a while ago.
Yeah.
Army did play November 26th, so they do have the more recent game. Looking at the stats, looks like Army's offense can score more than Navy's offense can, and that's good to know because they run the same thing. So, in my opinion, that means that Army kind of executes on offense better. So, um, it's definitely going to be a. I do think that the 1.5 spread is appropriate. I would have probably favored Army over Navy. It's going to be close. It's going to be old fashioned football. Put the ball on the ground or put the ball. Yeah, run the ball and just run the ball. I'll say it again. That's all they're going to do. So I think it'll be
Here's
fun.
the I wouldn't I honestly picking the game is gonna be tough. I want to hear this, Nick. The over under for this game is 32 and a half.
Under.
You're taking the under?
It's going to be 21-17. Wait, is that under? Yeah, because no, the under's 32. 21 plus 17 is 38. No. Yeah, 38, right?
Huh. Did we do
It's
the
been a
math
long
budget?
day.
Did we pay the math budget this week?
I don't know. I think
Maybe.
it'll be like a,
Or
you know what?
it's possible we might have.
Been a
But it
long
just that
day.
that did the check bounce? That's the question.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think you're I think that it's gonna be I think it's gonna be over. I'm gonna take the over on this.
So I meant to say it's going to be 21-17, and doing the math, that's over 32. So give me the over as well.
Yeah.
Um, I think I can almost guarantee that the score will be 21-17, one way or another. I don't know why. It's just speaking to me.
Well, I think it's gonna be tough. I mean, whoever can run the ball and whoever can stop the run is gonna win this game. And but that's the story as old as time itself with these two. So, um, if y'all are gonna watch it on Saturday, it's at 3 o'clock on CBS. Just put your feet up and enjoy some slugfest football. Enjoy the pageantry. Enjoy, all of that they're doing to honor those who are in service to our country. It's a really, really, really cool game to watch and be a part of. This game, I think, is in Philadelphia, historic town too. I think one year they did it overseas or something like that.
No, I don't. I think
But
they did it I think you're thinking of Baltimore.
yeah. So they go back and forth between those two different areas. It's just a really, really cool game to tune into. And if you got a chance to go, absolutely go. It's always going to be cold, often a chance of snow, and that's just perfect for triple option football. So hope you guys enjoy the game. That's all we've got for tonight. So as always, go Tigers.
Go Tigers. Go Army. Beat Navy.
There you go.